Hi everybody, this is Dipti Harshadwartak and welcome to my baking channel. Today we are going to see one interesting experiment which is of course related to baking. So I often get asked this question that can we make our batter at night? We can refrigerate it for that night, like we can refrigerate that batter overnight, and then can we use the batter for making a fresh cake in the morning? So the answer to this question lies in this particular experiment. The experiment is extremely simple. We are going to use some vinegar, we are going to use baking soda, and then I'll explain what is happening in this particular process. Then we will try to relate this particular experiment with our baking. Alright, and we will try to find out the answer. So the experiment is very simple. In this bottle, I am going to pour some vinegar, and in a balloon I have taken little bit of baking soda. Okay, only this much of baking soda I have taken. What I am going to do is I am just going to tie the balloon to this particular bottle. Alright, and I am going to ensure that the balloon is nicely tied. Now very carefully see what is happening. Can you see what just happened here? Your baking soda has reacted with the acid which is available in the vinegar, that particular thing. So your baking soda and vinegar, they have created a chemical reaction with each other, they have reacted with each other, they have formed a gas which is called as carbon dioxide, CO2. That gas has ensured that the balloon is inflated, like you can just see over here. Now this is a very beautiful experiment to explain what actually happens in the baking. Even during the baking, whenever you are using baking soda in the recipe as a raising agent, the baking soda reacts with the acid in the recipe. Now the recipe could call for using curd, the recipe can include vinegar. So depending on the recipe, the acid that you use in the recipe can be completely different. Alright. Now when the baking soda is mixed with the acid in the recipe, it creates those gases, it creates those air pockets, it creates that carbon dioxide which is needed for our cake to rise like this. Okay, of course the cake is not going to rise immediately, but this is the chemical reaction which we want to happen in our batter, which means before the cake goes into the OTG or any heated environment or in your cooker or kadhai or convection microwave, the air bubbles are already formed, and when it gets heat, the chemical reaction just doubles up, and what happens is that your cake rises beautifully like how this balloon has risen. Okay, now very carefully see what happens after just half an hour. This is exactly why a baking soda or baking powder is added to your batter to create those necessary gases, and baking powder will not react immediately with the acid in the recipe. Baking powder is actually used to slow down this particular process. Baking powder will start reacting only when it gets heated environment which is available in your OTG, your microwave convection or your cooker or kadhai, when it is preheated. That is another reason why preheating is extremely important, because the chemical reaction that is happening over here, we do not want it to stop and we want it to actually double up, because of which our cake is going to rise properly. Now can you see how the balloon is deflating? Okay, all the gases that were supposed to form because of the chemical reaction between your baking soda and vinegar has already formed, and now the gases or the chemical reaction has stopped, so the gases are not forming at all, because of which the air that has gone inside the balloon is all going down. Alright, so you can see it with your eyes. In just 15 minutes this thing has happened. Alright, so now you can imagine, if you mix your wet ingredients and dry ingredients together, if you store that batter in the refrigerator, what will happen to the gases that are formed after adding baking soda to the wet mixture that you are going to use for making your cake batter? So the same thing is going to happen. The gases or the carbon dioxide or the air pockets that are essential for raising our cakes are just going down, or the chemical reaction is dying just within 15 minutes. So what will happen to the cake batter if you keep it refrigerated overnight and if you use it in the morning? You will not have a good cake because the chemical reaction has stopped and the gases are not there, the cake is not going to rise and you will have to throw away that cake. Alright, so the answer to your question is no, you cannot keep the cake batter overnight in the refrigerator. If you want to have a fresh cake, you are supposed to make the fresh batter. Once you mix your dry ingredients with wet ingredients, immediately the batter go inside your preheated oven if you want to have a good cake for you and for your family. So I hope you have loved this experiment. If you have loved it, give thumbs up and share this video. Subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that whenever a new video comes in, you get notified about it. Thank you so much.